One of the guys said, I'm going to see if I can find us another flight, and he left. The other guy said, well, I'm going to go to the gym, and he left. And he thought I was asleep, so he turned out the lights, and I lay there in the dark. And I remember the stress, I remember the panic, I remember the paranoia. I remember regretting saying yes. I didn't want to be there, I wanted to go home, I wish I'd never said yes. And I realized that I was living the equivalent of an unfulfilled life, compressed and exaggerated, all of the feelings exaggerated into this 24-hour period, where, and we do this in our work lives, where we mistake moments of happiness for fulfillment. So I had an amazing day. I saw things that most people will never get to see, and it was incredible. I didn't want to wake up and do it again. And if you think about at work, you know, we have the thrills of hitting the goals, making the bonus, getting the promotion, winning the client. It's all fantastic. Getting rich, I mean, whatever it is, it's fantastic. But do you want to wake up and do it again and again? Do you truly feel fulfilled? Those feelings are fleeting. They happen, they're amazing, and then they go away. And so we think, falsely, that happiness comes from trying to repeat those short-term thrills over and over again, but it never really feels fulfilling. And so this is what I had done. I had confused happiness with fulfillment. I confused the fleeting thrills with deep joy. And here I am stuck in this 24-hour compressed period, and I remember the paranoia. I was convinced, that there was going to be another rocket attack, and I was convinced it was going to land on me. I was convinced that my parents would find out that I was in a war zone when an Air Force officer went and knocked on my parents' door. I was convinced of it. And so I'm trying to solve my problem. I'm lying in bed, trying to figure it out, make this horrible feeling go away. I'm in the purpose business, so I know that when you have a sense of purpose, it gives you this calm. And so I'm like, and I didn't have a purpose. I was just there as an observer. So I tried to invent one. I'm like, you're here to tell their story and come back and share what you learned. And it made me feel good for like a minute, 5 minutes. And this happens in companies as well. They try and articulate some nonsense vision or mission or purpose or why, whatever they want to call it. And it doesn't work. It lasts for a couple weeks. It doesn't really inspire. It's inspiring in the meeting. And that's it. That's what I was going through. And so I lay there, tried every trick I had, and I gave up. I gave up. I ran out of options, and I ran out of choices. And resigned myself to the fact that I was stuck. And so I figured that if I was going to get stuck, I might as well make myself useful, because I got 4 days of nothing to do. So I decided I would volunteer. I decided that I would offer to speak wherever and whenever they wanted me to. I decided that I'd met some amazing people, that I would volunteer to help them. I would sweep floors, I would carry boxes. I didn't care how menial the labor was, as long as I could be of use, as long as I could serve those who were serving others. Upon making that decision, this overwhelming calm came over me. The fear went away. The paranoia was gone. Instantly, I even had a sense of excitement. I was actually excited to serve those who served others. I felt amazing. And this is what I learned. I learned that a true sense of purpose doesn't come from what we can do to get. It comes from what we can do for others. That a true sense of purpose is the opportunity to serve those who serve others, and the calm and confidence and courage that it takes to live a life or build a business comes when we devote ourselves not to our own success, but to the success of others.